Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie. We're in Denver in a haunted mansion.
Well, we don't actually know that it's haunted, but the caretaker, when we arrived, made a big point of telling us that it was indeed haunted and giving us a bunch of stories.
So apparently there's a woman in white who haunts this place.
Whether that's true or not, I don't know. It's stuffy in here. There is the occasional cold breeze. It's probably generated by the air conditioning.
We haven't heard or seen anything, but who knows?
There's always time. And speaking of time, it's time for 5 Sip Friday.
Yay!
This is where we nose the glass, take 5 sips, try and figure out what in the heck we're drinking, say whether or not we like it. At the end, it's revealed. And today's glass, today's whiskey, comes to us from Stuff and Whiskey, Josh and Aaron.
Josh and Aaron, thank you.
Thank you so much. And let's not wait around. It is stuffy in here. I think we should get right to it. Let's get to the nose.
Ooh, there's some ethanol to this nose.
It's a hot nose.
Yeah, very hot.
Ooh.
Some oakiness.
Yeah.
A little burnt caramel.
You're on a roll. I'm just gonna just riff.
I
Just
know.
go. You got it.
And there is some fruit, not like a sweet berry, but something darker, maybe like a plum or something there.
Candied plum. We're going for sip one?
Let's start the weekend. It is so hot. It actually burned my lips a little bit as I was drinking it, and it made me so distracted that I didn't know if I wanted to swallow this.
My chest hurts.
But it's delicious. Like, now that I'm through that, like, initial...
It's good, but that's a chest buster.
Wow.
Whoa.
My lips actually were tingling as I had sipped that.
Holy cow. What was that?
Holy smokes, this is warm.
Going back to the nose, because I didn't get a ton of flavor notes here. It was so hot. The lingering thing, I think, is like a dark brown sugar, like a brown butter almost.
Yeah.
Really, really hot. My tongue is burning.
It's very good. Quite warm. Like 125 proof warm. Very delicious.
125. Usually when you say off the bat, like on the first sip, you're like,
yeah.
that's really hot. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm with you on this one. Absolutely.
I can feel it already. And that was a small sip.
How about small sip 2?
Let's do it. Wow. There's some proof to this. It's so distracting because lately we haven't been drinking. Literally, the last 5 weeks I think it's been 100 proof on the nose. There's no way this is 100 proof.
No.
Wow.
This is creeping up too. It's getting hotter.
The brown sugar is awesome.
Yeah.
It is. The oakiness, the vanilla flavors.
There's a huge butterscotch flavor here too.
Totally. Anyway. It is a very distracting drink. It is so, like, I'm distracted by the heat of this.
I'm taking baby sips because this is fire. I'm not completely sure. On the nose, I was like, I don't know if this is bourbon or what it is. On the palate, that's 2 sips in. I have no idea what it is. It's too hot. I can't really get a read on it.
Ooh, it's good though.
It's really good.
Do you think it's aged? I actually kind of think this might be like around the 10-year plus.
Ton of oak. Could be. Sip 3?
Yeah.
Little sip. Well, whatever that was, it is continuing to be very good.
There's a little bit of peppermint to this right now.
There's a mintiness for sure on the finish.
Ooh, wow, this is good. This makes me think that I'm going like over 10 years. I'm going, wow, I almost hope that it's like a 2-year-old or something, but I think it's over 10 years, and I think it's quite expensive.
Oh, well, I would say that there's no way that this is a young whiskey, because at this proof point, if it was that young, it would be melting our faces off. This is something that's got some age. It's got a ton of heft.
Yeah.
It's a strong whiskey. Oh,
I almost think
we're on sip 3?
I think so.
I'm afraid of the next
3.
2.
This is, I almost think this is something allocated.
You think?
Maybe. Only because it's really good and it doesn't taste like anything that I've had maybe ever.
I feel like this sip is going to haunt my dreams tonight. Let's get on to sip 4.
Oh, that mintiness is really coming through right now. What do you think? I think it's bourbon.
What I just got there was so much ethanol. There's only one thing I've ever tasted that I think is this strong, and I'm gonna save it for the end once I get that last sip in here. But tobacco showing up there, the mint. I think that it's nicely balanced for as hot as it seems to be, but I don't think it's bourbon. I don't think it's rye. I think it's something else.
Oh.
I don't think it's scotch. I don't think it's single malt, but it doesn't strike me as any of those things.
Interesting. I actually don't know where you're going to go with this.
There's only one thing that I've got in mind right now.
All right, let's do the number 5.
Sip 5.
The oak there is really nice. 127. That's where I'm going with proof. 127.
My chest is on fire and expanding. This is hot whiskey.
Yeah, and it would be hilarious if it wasn't, but...
Yeah, 110 proof or
something. I'm going like 127. And I actually have quite a bit left in my glass, which normally does not happen, which I think is a testament to the proof point of this one. And it's really great. A little bit of marshmallow in there now.
Oh, you're right. And it's like a toasted marshmallow, not toasted wood, like a burnt, just the burnt edges of a marshmallow that you put over a fire.
Oh, it's so warm.
Every time I breathe in, I can't believe how hot it is.
So I am so curious to think what you think this is going to be. I mean, I know you're going to go a little bit off the rails on this one, but I'm going 127. I'm going to say it's a bourbon.
Okay.
Over 10 years.
Okay. I like that guess. Do you have any idea of the maker of this?
It tastes elevated to me. It makes me think that it's like a pretty recognizable brand, but maybe like a top tier of that.
That could be. I don't know what's happening out there. Anyways, my guess is that this is something that I don't know if we've had this in particular, but the only thing I've ever had that tastes like this, that smells like this, that hits like this is an Obtainium. Or Obtainium. I never say it right.
Really?
This tastes to me like light whiskey. It looks to me like light whiskey.
Oh, I didn't even take into consideration the color.
And that is the hottest whiskey I think I've ever actually sipped on. And we actually had a sample of this a long time ago.
Oh.
And so I suspect that that's what we're dealing with here.
That's an interesting guess because Obtainium, I remember from the proof point, was like almost undrinkable for me. It was so hot.
It was about 140 proof.
But I actually don't remember liking it the first time I had it, which I like this.
Well, there have been various batches, and I think that's what this is. I'm with you. I think it's well aged. I think it is likely MGP sourced. I think it's light whiskey.
Yeah.
I think it's around 140 proof the way that it's hitting. So I think that we need to find out what in the world this is that Josh and Aaron from Stuff and Whiskey have sent us. If you're not following them on YouTube, you can check them out at their channel, Stuff and Whiskey.
Sample number 3.
Number 3, here we go.
If I remember correctly, they have beautifully typed notes.
Yeah, they left nothing to chance, and we're eager to find out what the heck this is. By the way, they're from Tennessee, but this doesn't taste like anything Tennessee to me.
Okay, so sample number 3. J. Mattingly, Blow Up Your TV.
That's odd.
13 plus year MGP light whiskey, Ajax Turner competition blend, bottle 14 of 85, 139 proof, $120, non-chill filtered. I'm feeling pretty happy about this one. We've said it was aged 13 plus years. You said 140, I said 127. You were close, 139.
Well, we might not be alone in this place after all. From wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers.
Cheers. I like the ghosts here.
Whether there's anything here or not, we're going to see something after this stuff.